ウィッチャー3ワイルドハントパート46。前回に引き続きウーマの呪いを解く準備のお手伝いをしていきます。今回やるのはフォークテイルを狩る方法、魔力干渉です。前者は魔法の儀式に使うフォークテイルの髄液を求め飛竜フォークテイルを狩る話。この件はウィッチヤーエスケルが任されていたのですが、彼が1週間経っても任務を完了しないため、ゲラルトがエスケルのお手伝いをすることになります。エスケルの野営地へ行くと姿は見当たらない。行方を探すために彼の痕跡を探す。エスケルはヤギを連れていたようで、辺りにヤギの毛と動物特有の匂いがするそう。ウィッチャーは五感が鋭い能力があるので、ヤギの匂いが強いものを見つけ匂いを覚えます。匂いがわかれば犬みたいにヤギの匂いをどこまでもたどっていける。犬みたいに鼻が利きますけど、ウィッチャー変異剤の原料は犬ではなく特殊な怪物が使われている。あれに似ているのはワイルドハントが使っている猟犬ですね。ワイルドハントの使う猟犬とかもウィッチャーの世界がまだエルフの時代だった時に、悪いドルイドが異空間から召喚した魔物の産物らしく、ウィッチャー誕生に少し関係してるっぽい。ワイルドハントは元はこの世界にいたエルフなんで化け物じゃないし。匂いをたどるとヤギを発見。
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
ヤギを狙ってフォークテイルが現れる。飛竜種グリフィン系の怪物は家畜を食べるのが好き。自分のテリトリーに無防備な家畜がいれば今日の晩ご飯にしようと現れる。フォークテイルはワイバーン系の飛竜なので火炎ブレスを使います。飛竜は手強い相手だけど、今回はウィッチャー2人だしこっちの方が優位。フォークテイルには飛竜のオイルが有効。飛竜のオイルはエスケルがいた野営地より南の廃屋にレシピが置いてある。オイルがあれば余裕だけど、材料が少し高価だったので使えません。本編だとワイバーン系と戦う機会少ない割にドロップ品激マズでアイテム使って倒す意味がない。一定ダメージを与えると逃げ出すので後を追う。フォークテイルを見失った時は血の痕跡を探すといいです。相手は出血していて、通り道に血が大量に落ちている。
Scorpion's a warhorse, a purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved this lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Escalon Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light-colored. Can't fly. The old hen, she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen, she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
後を追っていくと、フォークテイルの巣へ着きます。飛竜は倒した獲物や好きな宝飾オスを飾る癖があると定番。ドラゴンじゃないから 大層なアイテムはないけどね。フォークテイル戦2回目いきます。2戦目時は弱っているからカブレスは使用しない。代わりに噛みつきや尻尾での攻撃を多用。攻撃力が意外と高いのでクエンを常用するとよし。
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse without her, though.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
Oh, there'd be hell to pay.
Exactly. Enough of this talk. Let's go.
フォークテイルの髄液を入手したら次はイエネファーお手伝いをします。彼女の手伝いをするには髄液入手、エレメントサークルの修復が前提条件。髄液、サークルの件は完了しているのでクエストは進行可能だね。
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta Quisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
メガスコープの起動を邪魔しているものを見つけるにはホテスキジターを使う。名前は難しそうですが、要は魔力感知器。 魔力やそれに影響を与えるものに近づくと音が鳴る。影響が強い場所に行けば音が大きくなるから目的のものはすぐ見つけられる。音を察するに檻の横にある木箱ですね。
Warmer. Hot. Ah, there you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
リメリティウムは魔力を抑える作用がある金属だから、これが儀式の邪魔をしていた。ウィッチャーならこのことは知っているはずなので、イェネファーの傲慢な態度に耐えかねた。ランバートが嫌がらせ目的で城内に置いた感じかな。この金属があれば魔法を無効化できるし、北方諸国最大の魔法学校アツレザが滅んだのもこの金属を使った敵が襲ってきたから大魔導仕様に使われがち。矢尻とかに使うと相手がシールドを貼っていてもシールドを貫通する。
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes. In legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Esco, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Damn. What a dream. See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma. Till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with a megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan, and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait, why couldn't we?
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop
この
chop.
後ウーマに霊薬を飲ませて呪いを解く儀式をするのだけど、尺が長すぎるので今回はここらにて終わります。次回はウーマに変異の試練、草の試練を受けさせて呪いを解こうと思います。それでは終わります。さようなら。